I've got hot and juicy news for the entire crypto market, and it might even give the XLM XRP money moving family a boost. We're talking about 99.9% odds. I've even got sources I'm going to share with you. A big crypto skeptic flips 180 and says, yo, I'm a believer, pour that money in. We're going to talk XRP, XLM price action at the end. What's up, everyone? Happy Monday. Phil Mister says, happy Monday, Mr. Klaus from Cali. Good job running. Keep it up. Well, thank you very much, Phil. Channel Fool says, here's one for you. What exchanges? A, not being sued. B, has low fees. C, doesn't loan out. D, has cold storage. E, doesn't crash. F, has 100% reserve. G, lists most crypto. I just fired Uphold for their extremely high fees and bullshit. By the way, language warning, but that's not the story. The story is I got amazing news for you today, as we've got a 99.9% chance that we'll get into it. Bitcoin sitting at 63,593 E, 3398. The market's getting greener, everyone. I'm starting to like it. A lot of optimism's brewing, and here's the best part. We're sitting here with Bitcoin at 63, and we know it can go over 70. Sol at 155, XRP at 53.2, XLM sitting at 10.3. We're going to talk about both price action-wise at the end. It's got to do with the flow of money. What's the 99% chance that I'm talking about? It's about the Fed cutting rates, everyone. All right, let's take a quick look, okay? July contracts coming up on the 31st. We're going to have a live stream regarding that. Don't expect rate cuts on the 31st. In fact, 93.3% chance that they're going to pause. No cuts, okay? But now look at the September contract right up here on the top. And as always, any article you see in this video, along with all my other ones, will be linked in the description below. So no BS articles, no stupid handwritten notes, real deal news. Look at this. The pre-election meeting on the 18th of September. 91.4% chance of one rate cut, 8.4% chance of 2.1% chance of 3. Add them up with a minimal expected chance of one rate cut at 99.9%. These numbers are changing fast. Look at this. 1 week ago, just 1 week ago, we were at a 71% chance. 1 month ago, only 62% chance. Now we're at 91% chance. The crypto market is absolutely turning. Speaking of turning, Larry Fink, little Blackrock action. Listen to this. This is what happened. I was a proud skeptic, and I studied it. This is Larry Fink. Learned about it, and I came away saying, okay, you know my opinion. For 5 years, I was wrong. So Big's out there saying they were wrong. Take a listen.
I was a proud skeptic. And I studied it, learned about it, and I came away saying, okay.
I was a skeptic, but now I'm a believer. Yes, digital gold, an alternative for investors out there. So BlackRock, remember, was one of those out there. They're like, you know, we're not really too sure about this. I don't think we're going to get much juicy action. And then all of a sudden they're like, yo, let's do a little IBIT, a little BTC ETF, and then billions flow in, and they're like, dude, we're stupid. We should have done this a while ago. Everyone, the atmosphere is changing. There are geopolitical events happening. There's current events happening. The tide is changing. Now, let's get back to reality quick before we tie this into XRP XLM price, okay? Listen to this. Spain's national fan token, SNFT, drops 20% despite a UEFA Euro 2024 victory. Okay, so they won. They beat England. It was sad. I get it. I saw the clips, okay? Now, here's the deal, though. Their coin drops after. Well, yeah, because it's always buy the rumor and sell the news with crypto. Just because things are becoming more bullish overall doesn't mean the rules still don't apply. And that's a quick question I have to ask for you before I get into the next section. And the next section has to do with if we get some juicy good action from Torres and the penalties aren't too brutal, will that pump the market a bunch, and where will you be taking profits? I've already seen a bunch of comments out there, people saying, yo, when we get the news, I'm dumping it at 65. I'm dumping it at 70 cents. Well, take heed, everyone, because as soon as España won Euro 2024, Euro is the currency, my bad for everyone earlier, the price dropped. Pumps and dumps. You still have to be realistic. Now look at this. XRP price over the last 7 days is definitely looking super optimistic. Look at it at the month, and you could see that swing traders and stackers have really set themselves up for some nice short-term gains. You had opportunities to buy XRP sub 42 cents for a bit of time there, and now you're looking at 25+% gains. Looking at Stellar, 7 days looks pretty juicy. The 1 month, okay, a little bit different than XRP. I'll switch back and forth. It's still very similar, but a little bit different. XLM, same thing though. You had some opportunities to buy sub 8.5. Now you're sitting on some juicy profits. Long-term stackers, you were able to DCA on down. You were able to buy on down and help your average out. So why am I talking about XRP and XLM price? Well, because if money starts flowing globally because rates start going down and that attracts more investments, those investments are then going to be able to have the money to build. They're going to have the money to invest. These firms, these venture capital firms, these private equity groups are going to be like, well, wait a minute. So you're telling me BlackRock, Larry Fink and all them are pro-crypto, pro-BTC? Okay, wait a minute. You're telling us that the Fed is going to be sitting here lowering rates really, really soon. And in fact, if we squeeze it on over to December, wait until you see this. December, you're talking about a 55% chance of 3 rate cuts. You're talking 1 in September, 1 in November, 1 in December. Could you imagine what would happen to capital markets if all of a sudden we turn that valve down 75 basis points and venture capital was like, oh, this is a bit more affordable to get into crypto. Oh, we can actually start making some moves here. And we know that the cryptos focused around moving money will benefit the most, along with those in the store of value play. So what you have to start asking yourself is how much can we ride this positive momentum between Fed rate cuts coming, yeah, any month now, political shifting when it comes to maybe a more pro-crypto candidate getting in there, along with money flowing, leaders out there saying, you know what, crypto's here to stay. It's like digital gold. You know, I bring the news whether it's good or bad, happy or sad, and lately the news has totally 180'd and become bullish. Now, about a week ago, we were a little upset when we learned that they wouldn't override Biden's veto. But then shortly after, we start getting some juicy news, some more juicy news, and we know there's going to be more juicy news in the future with rate cuts right out there, Tor's decision just right out there, a bunch of changes happening. And in fact, European elections have already signaled a change. And that change is leadership that's pro-crypto. Keep an eye out for that, everyone. Now, what am I doing today? It's still recovery day because, yes, I raced a few days ago and I am still super sore and my brain is still really fried. My ears are ringing a little bit, but the show must go on. What are you doing today? Let me know because I have a mobility session later and it gives me some time to read some comments. So fill that comment box up down below. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and I'll catch you cool cats later. Choo-choo, bitches. We've got more good news coming.